Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum dear students. Hope all of you are doing well. Today we will start chapter 5 that is about industry. So you will be able to understand industry and define its different types, that is primary, secondary and tertiary industries. The work and process involved in making things in factories is known as industry. So it is the manufacturing process. The act of producing goods, especially in factories, is known as industry. यानी कि फैक्ट्रीज़ में जो चीज़ें बनाई जाती हैं उसे हम उस प्रोसेस को हम इंडस्ट्री का नाम जो है वो देते हैं. द इनपुट ऑफ एन इंडस्ट्री इज़ द रॉ मटेरियल एंड आफ्टर द प्रोसेसिंग द आउटपुट ऑफ इंडस्ट्री इज़ मैन्युफैक्चर्ड गुड or the finished products. Student, if you look around yourself, all the things are either natural or man-made. So all the things that are man-made are processed or made or manufactured in an industry. So the raw material, that is the basic material from which a product is made, when it is processed in a factory, it turned into a finished product. The raw material, the basic material which a product is made, we get it from agriculture, fishing, forestry, mining and drilling. Let me explain it with some other example. If we take the example of sugarcane is grown in fields. So when it is processed in a factory, we get sugar, that is the finished product. Similarly, leather and wool that we get from sheep, goat and cattle. After processing, they are used to make leather jackets, carpets, warm dresses, warm garments, blankets, gloves, shawls. Milk, when it is processed, it turned into, or we can find different finished and processed dairy products such as yogurt, cheese and cream. So अगर आप अपने इर्द गिर्द भी चीज़ें जो हैं वो देखें तो वो सारी चीज़ें जो हैं वो फैक्ट्रीज़ में या कहीं रॉ मटेरियल से जो हैं वो बनी होती हैं. फॉर एग्जांपल द ड्रेस यू आर वेयरिंग, योर फर्नीचर, योर बेड, आपके किचन के यूटेंसिल्स, pencils, copies, bags, all the things are made from the raw material and all these things are manufactured in factory. So we can say industry is a sector of the economy concerned with the production of goods and services. Now let's see what are the types of industry. There are many different types of industry. We can classify into 4 categories according to their characteristics. The first one is the primary industry. Primary industry is getting the raw material. These industries extract raw materials directly from earth and or sea. Primary industry वो इंडस्ट्रीज़ हैं जो रॉ मटेरियल जो है बुनियादी मटेरियल जिससे चीज़ें बनती हैं वो हासिल करते हैं या तो समंदर से या ज़मीन से. एंड सेकेंडरी इंडस्ट्री, दैट इज़ द सेकेंड लेवल, आर द इंडस्ट्रीज़ दैट प्रोसेस एंड मैन्युफैक्चर प्रोडक्ट्स फ्रॉम रॉ मटेरियल. सेकेंडरी इंडस्ट्री रॉ मटेरियल से फिनिश्ड गुड्स जो हैं वो बनाती है. द थर्ड लेवल इज़ टर्शरी इंडस्ट्री. इट इज़ द थर्ड लेवल एंड इट डज़ नॉट इंक्लूड एनी मैन्युफैक्चरिंग ऑफ प्रोडक्ट्स और मेकिंग ऑफ प्रोडक्ट्स, रादर दे प्रोवाइड अ सर्विस. हमें सर्विसेज जो हैं वो प्रोवाइड करती हैं. द फोर्थ वन इज़ क्वाटरनरी industry, that is the fourth level, and this industry incorporate a high degree of research and technology in their process and employ high qualified people. Like agriculture की field में, fishing में, poultry farms में जो research work जो है वो होता है वो ये industry जो है वो करती है और इसके लिए बहुत ही highly qualified और skilled लोग जो हैं वो उनको चाहिए होते हैं. Students, so it is now clear that there are 4 types of industries, that is primary, secondary, tertiary and quaternary, but we will talk about primary, secondary and tertiary industry in detail. Let's see what is primary industry. Primary industry, that is the first level, is getting the raw material. It is also called extraction. It generally involves changing natural resources into primary products. Most products from the sector are considered raw material for other industries. So the process of getting raw material is known as secondary industries and primary industry, and this raw material can be attained from mining, quarrying, oil, gas and drilling, agriculture, forestry and fishing. These are the major fields जहाँ से हम ये raw material जो है वो हासिल करते हैं. We have read the chapter agriculture, so we know that we get different kinds of crops from agriculture. Similarly, we can raise farm animals like goat, cattle, sheep on the farms. Poultry and fishing is also an important branches of agriculture. Similarly, horticulture, that is about growing of vegetables and fruit, is also included in agriculture. So all these things, all the raw materials are obtained from agriculture, fishing, forestry, and the remaining were that are not grown are obtained from mining and quarrying industries. Like mining और quarrying से हम oil, gas, different types of metals और minerals जो हैं वो find out करते हैं. So raw material का काम जो है, raw material हासिल करना मुख्तलिफ ज़राए से, जिसमें फिशिंग, फॉरेस्ट्री, माइनिंग शामिल है, ये सब प्राइमरी इंडस्ट्री जो है वो उसमें शामिल होता है. Primary industry is the largest sector in developing countries. For instance, animal husbandry is more common in Africa than in Japan. So I again repeat, primary industry, the first level of industry, is getting the raw material. The next level is secondary industry. It takes the raw material and makes them into finished products. So secondary sector or secondary industry produces finished usable products. This sector of industry generally takes the output of the primary sector. Output of the primary sector is the raw material, and it manufactures finished good or where they are suitable for use by other business for export or sale to domestic consumer. So girls, the products that is made at secondary level is ranging from tins to trains, needles to nuclear plants और shoes to satellites. तमाम चीज़ें जो भी इंसान बनाता है वो फैक्ट्रीज़ में जो बनाई जाती हैं वो सेकेंडरी इंडस्ट्री के अंदर शामिल होती हैं. दिस सेक्टर इज़ ऑफन डिवाइडेड इनटू स्मॉल इंडस्ट्री, कॉटेज इंडस्ट्री एंड हैवी इंडस्ट्री. जो सेकेंडरी इंडस्ट्री है उसको हम 3 कैटेगरीज में डिवाइड कर सकते हैं. स्मॉल इंडस्ट्री is the industry that employs 2 to 9 workers and manufacture different items. For example, beekeeping industry, we have read about poultry farming, carpet weaving. These industries come under small industries. And the other one is cottage industry. It is also a very small unit. It is carried out on a smaller scale. And in this industry, the owner and his or her family run themselves the industry, the business. And in such industry includes embroidery on cloths or making of clay utensils. So difference between cottage and small industry is that कि उसमें 2 से 9 लोग जो हैं वो वर्कर्स रख के काम किया जा सकता है, जैसे पोल्ट्री फार्म वगैरह पे. जबकि जो कॉटेज इंडस्ट्री है उसमें घर वाले अफराद ही सिर्फ वो काम जो है वो करते हैं. While if we talk about the heavy industry, so it is the manufacturing of large heavy articles and materials in bulk. इसमें बहुत ज़्यादा बड़ी तादाद में बड़ी मशीनरी, बड़े आर्टिकल्स जो हैं बनाए जाते हैं. एंड इट हैज़ यूज़ ऑफ ग्रेट मशीनरी एंड सिमिलरली इट एम्प्लॉयज़ अ लार्ज नंबर ऑफ लेबर्स. सो हैवी इंडस्ट्री जो है वो डैट इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर अ कंट्री. और हैवी इंडस्ट्री की जो एग्जांपल है एरोस्पेस मैन्युफैक्चरिंग, ऑटोमोबाइल मैन्युफैक्चरिंग, केमिकल इंडस्ट्री, इंजीनियरिंग, इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स, metal working, steel production, tobacco industry, telecommunication, all these come under the sector of heavy industry. So I repeat, the second industry, that is the second level, takes the raw material and makes them into finished products. Now next is tertiary industry. The tertiary sector of industry is also known as the service sector or the service industry. It includes office work, transportation and communication such as telephone, postal work and email, which allow general business to be maintained. So जो सर्विस इंडस्ट्री है ये हमें डिफरेंट फैसिलिटीज़ डिफरेंट सर्विसेज जो है वो प्रोवाइड करती है सो डैट वी कैन रन आवर बिजनेस वेरी स्मूथली लाइक ईमेल, पोस्टल वर्क, टेलीफोन. It allows us to maintain our business. There are merchants and traders, whether small shopkeepers or giant businessmen, so with branches in the many countries, and all these people are directly connected with the primary or secondary industry. But there are some other persons who are indirectly connected with the industries, and they are health workers, teachers, policemen, sweepers, lawyers, architects, musicians, cleaners, many other people who do not actually make anything, but they are very important in making a society work smoothly. किसी भी सोसाइटी को स्मूथली रन करने के लिए हमें बहुत से ऐसे लोगों की सर्विसेज जो है वो चाहिए होती हैं जिससे हमारे सोसाइटी का नेटवर्क जो है वो बहुत बेहतर तरीके से जो है वो चल सके. फॉर एग्जांपल इफ़ वी टॉक अबाउट दी हेल्थ केयर system. So there are doctors, nurses, paramedical staff, sweepers who are working in the hospital. So they are very necessary to keep the society or the people healthy. As nowadays in the corona epidemics अगर आप देखें तो फ्रंट लाइन पर जो है वो फाइट कर रहे हैं हमारे डॉक्टर्स, पैरामेडिकल स्टाफ, नर्सेज और ऑल द रिलेटेड पीपल जो हॉस्पिटल में जो है वो काम करते हैं, चाहे वो लैब से उनका ताल्लुक है, सफाई की मेंटेनेंस से है, कम्युनिकेशन से है. सो हॉस्पिटल्स में द पर्सन हु आर वर्किंग इन हॉस्पिटल्स related to the healthcare department and they are very important for the society. Similarly, when we talk about the education department, teachers, policy makers, they are very important people. We cannot survive without the law and order department in which police and army has the duty to protect our country and keep peace in the society. Similarly, there are entertainers like musicians, singers, actors who make us happy. And similarly, there are consultants, different consultants like lawyer, architects. So all these people like news media, restaurants, state agents, local government services, waste disposable departments. So all these are very important to run the society very smoothly, to make our society better and to help or to manage our businesses. So similarly, service industry also include tourism as this bring in income and also creates new services like hospitality and catering. So I repeat, service industry, that is known as tertiary industry. It includes the office work. It does not has any work to manufacturing or making of anything. Rather, it is all about providing the services. Let's see what are the requirements for industrial growth. So students, the main requirement for industrial growth are raw material, land, capital, labor, power, transport and market. So besides raw material and labor that are very basic necessity of an industry, and powers mean electricity, oil or gas, which is helpful to run to provide power, or that is important to run an industry. Educated planners, skilled trained manpower, finance, funds, energy resources, iron and steel for machinery, all these are also very important. If there is no capital, no investment, we cannot run an industry properly. Similarly, transport is very important to bring in the raw material from the field, and similarly to take the finished products to the market. So किसी भी इंडस्ट्रियल की ग्रोथ के लिए इन चीज़ों का होना जो है, हैवी इंडस्ट्री लगाने के लिए रॉ मटेरियल, अवेलेबिलिटी ऑफ रॉ मटेरियल, लेबर, कैपिटल मीन इन्वेस्टमेंट, मनी, लैंड जहाँ पर वो इंडस्ट्री जो है वो कायम की जाएगी. सिमिलरली ट्रांसपोर्ट, पावर मीन्स एनर्जी रिसोर्सेज, एंड मार्केट के जहाँ पर आपने वो चीज़ें जो है वो सेल करनी है, इन सब चीज़ों का होना बहुत ज़रूरी है. इम्पॉर्टेंस ऑफ इंडस्ट्री. What is the importance of industry, or why industrialization is needed in a country. Students, remember, industry is very important in the economic development of a country, as it produces industrial goods, it fulfills needs of people. When capital is invested or raw material is provided, it brings new goods into the market. Similarly, when an industry is set up, it provides employment to a great number of people. बहुत सारे लोगों को रोज़गार जो है वो इंडस्ट्री से जो है मिलता है. इसके अलावा जो आपकी अपने इलाके में, अपने एरिया में जो अवेलेबिलिटी ऑफ कमोडिटीज़ हैं डिफरेंट चीज़ों की, वो आसान हो जाती है. आपको चीप प्राइस पे चीज़ें जो हैं वो आपको मिल जाती हैं, अगर वो आपके अपने घर में प्रोसेस्ड हैं, आपके अपने मुल्क में जो हैं वो बन रही हैं. एंड मोस्ट ऑफ ऑल, if a country has strong industry, heavy industry, it earns foreign exchange by selling its products. यानी कि एक्सपोर्ट के ज़रिए जो है वो अपनी फॉरेन एक्सचेंज जो है वो कमा सकती हैं. सिमिलरली, इफ़ यू हैव गुड इंडस्ट्री, इट रिड्यूसेस योर इम्पोर्ट्स. सो industrialization is the need of time. It is very important. So look at the pyramid. Here you can see the pyramid is showing that all these industries, all the levels of industries or all the types of industries contribute to the economy of a country. Look at the pyramid here. Primary industry is the base of pyramid, showing its importance, as without raw material nothing can be made. So it is the base of every industry, and all the industries based or depends on primary industry for the making of products. And the next important thing in pyramid, that is secondary industry, secondary sector, that is about making of things. If a country has strong heavy industry, its economy will be developing very quickly and it will be very rich. And the last one is, as industry is to earn profit. जिसके पास स्ट्रॉन्ग इंडस्ट्री है, ही कैन अर्न प्रॉफिट विद द हेल्प ऑफ फॉरेन एक्सचेंज बाय सेलिंग इट्स थिंग्स टू अदर कंट्रीज like the China. Its example is China, that is exporting its goods to all the other countries. Similarly, the third one is tertiary sector, tertiary industry in the pyramid, that is showing that we can also earn or by providing services to different people. So its example is Hong Kong and Singapore. So these are the commercial centers, and they do not have agricultural or industrial based industries because of the limited area, and they are mainly commercial centers, and they earn mostly by serving or by serving in the different fields. So they are the example of industry, service based industries. So all these three industries जो हैं ये बहुत ही important role जो है वो प्ले करती हैं किसी भी मुल्क की इकोनॉमी के लिए. देयर आर सम कंट्रीज़ दैट हैव लार्ज क्वांटिटी ऑफ मिनरल रिजर्व्स. Similarly, there are some other countries that are advanced in field of agriculture. Some can produce themselves goods for their need at cheaper rate. So there are some other countries that are obliged to export their manpower to foreign countries. So a good example of industrial country is China, which is producing its goods to all over the world. अगर आप देखें पाकिस्तान में भी आप अगर चीज़ें जो अगर आप कुछ ख़रीदने जाएँ तो most of them is made of China. Similarly, another example is Japan. इसकी automobile industry of Japan and different heavy industries are producing expensive material and exporting it to different part of the world. एग्रीकल्चर बेस इकोनॉमीज़ जो हैं उसमें इंडिया है, श्रीलंका है. श्रीलंका जो है इसके मोस्टली ओवर 75% ऑफ इट्स पॉपुलेशन लिविंग इन रूरल एरिया. सो ये भी काफ़ी ज़्यादा एग्रीकल्चर प्रोडक्ट्स जो है वो एक्सपोर्ट करता है और बनाता है. सो इफ़ वी टॉक अबाउट पाकिस्तान, कि whether Pakistan is an industrial country or what is the situation of industry in Pakistan. So we all of you know that Pakistan is primarily an agriculture country. More than 90% of our exports are agriculture products or things made from um, agriculture products such as leather goods, carpets, clothing, etc. So we can provide a sound basic of our for our economy by developing our agriculture, but unfortunately, most agriculture products are fairly cheap and do not bring as much money as manufactured goods like car, electronic equipments, oil, chemicals, machinery, etc. Although the industry of Pakistan is steadily growing, but Pakistan still depends upon foreign countries for raw material and processed good. For example, there are the large and heavy industries of iron and steel. There are steel mills in Pakistan, but Pakistan export most of the iron from the other countries. Similarly, Pakistan import oil from the other countries. So different countries earn their foreign exchange with the help of resources or reserves they have. Tertiary industry like tourism, which is an important part of tertiary industry. There are so many European countries like Switzerland, they are earning their foreign exchange with tourism. So it depends what are you blessed with, but overall इंडस्ट्रियल डेवलपमेंट इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर अ कंट्री, क्योंकि जिन कंट्रीज़ की हैवी इंडस्ट्रीज जिन कंट्रीज़ में ज़्यादा हैं उनकी इकॉनमी जो है वो इट्स मच बेटर देन द अदर कंट्रीज़ एंड दे आर इन द लिस्ट ऑफ डेवलप्ड कंट्रीज. So now let's see how different levels of or how different kinds of industries are interrelated. So here is the example of fashion industry, and the primary source or the primary industry is to get the raw material, and that is cotton. All of you know that cotton is grown and picked on a cotton farms. That is the primary industry where we get the raw material, and the next one is secondary. This is the factory where cotton is processed to cloth, which is in turn sewn into clothing. So first step is picking raw material, that is cotton from the field. वहाँ से खेतों से कॉटन जो है वो उतारी जाती है और उसके बाद उसको फैक्ट्रीज़ में प्रोसेस किया जाता है डिफरेंट यॉर्न्स में, धागों में, और उन धागों से जो है वो फिर कपड़े जो है वो बनाए जाते हैं. एंड द थर्ड वन इज़ टर्शरी इंडस्ट्री. जो कॉटन क्लॉथ्स हैं like jeans, shirts are sold in high street shops. So this is the example of tertiary. They are providing us the services by selling the goods that like cotton cloths. Let's see another example, paper industry. So the raw material for paper is obtained from trees, that comes in the forestry department. So after getting trees are processed in a factory, that is the secondary level, and it is manufactured or it is changed into paper. And the third level is the tertiary level where they are sold at different shops. Another example is food industry. So for food industry, the raw material is the meat, chicken, eggs, milk, and that is the primary industry. We get chicken from poultry. We also get fish. आपने पढ़ा भी था कि फ़िश जो है वो बहुत सी फूड आइटम में और एज अ फूड जो है वो इस्तेमाल की जाती है. सिमिलरली चिकन जो है उसका इस्तेमाल बहुत किया जाता है. दे आर द रॉ मटीरियल फॉर द फूड इंडस्ट्री, एंड द सेकेंड प्रोसेस्ड एट द सेकेंड लेवल दे आर प्रोसेस्ड इनटू डिफरेंट type of meat that is required. And the tertiary is the people who are serving, the companies who are serving the processed food into different shapes at different places, and similarly different food items are made from these processed meat or chicken. Similarly, they are also served in restaurant or hotels. So these are the example of industries. Hope you have understood. Now let's quickly recap what is industry. Industry is the act of producing goods, especially in factories. And there are 4 levels of industries. Number 1 is primary industry, secondary industry, tertiary industry, and So let's see what is the primary industry. It is the first level obtaining of raw material. And secondary industry, it involves processing of raw material into finished goods. Tertiary industry, it is about raw material. It is not about raw material or manufactured goods, but it is all about services. I hope you have understood the topic and clearly understand what are the different topics of industry. Students, you must learn the definition of these concepts, and you should know what is the difference between these level. As you know, these points can be asked in short questions from the exam point of view. Hope you have understood. Okay, thank you. Allah Hafiz.